Thunderwolves.com is pleased to be joined now by head women's basketball coach Kip Drown as the Thunderwolves prepare to take on Colorado Mesa and Western State this weekend here at Massari Arena. Coach, you're approaching the midway point of the season. Where's the team at right now compared to where you hope they would be at this point in the season?
Well, we're moving in the right direction. We're not where we want to be. We're not where I maybe had hoped we would be at this point in time. We found some ways to win some games that could have gone the other way, which says a lot about the character of this club. But I think especially offensively, we are still kind of looking for our identity. We're still looking for some consistency. And, I hope it really starts this weekend. And big weekend for us. Friday night's game against Mason, who's got one loss in the league. So, it's just a process. And it's hard to rush that process. And we're just trying to get better every day on the floor. And hopefully we're going to see some benefits from where we came back Christmas for 2 weeks. We've been working hard. Hopefully we're going to see some benefits Friday night.
Dropped 2 games in a row. What do you guys need to improve on in order to get back in the winning track this weekend? Well,
basketball's such a game of runs, and we have tended to allow people to have runs to get away from us. We've had runs to get back in it, and I think it's just that idea of being consistent, of eliminating some of that. We had a 4-point lead against Springs, and we go 17 possessions in a row and don't score. They go on a 19-0 run, all of a sudden we're down 15 now. Well, here we come back, great job of battling back, getting ourselves in it, going to overtime. But, if you eliminate those 17 possessions and say, okay, after 4 we go down, we get a bucket, then, you get the game back under control a little bit. And so we've just got to become more consistent and not have those runs that get away from us and let games, space out too much that we're having to dig ourselves out of holes all the time.
Like we said, you return home this weekend. You guys are undefeated here at home this season. What has allowed you guys to be so successful here at home?
Well, I think everybody just enjoys the fact that you're comfortable in this gym. We walk in here every day. This is where we work out. And, this is such a tough travel league. It wears on you. We go to Highlands, or we go to Western New Mexico on Friday night, and then, we have to go all the way to Highlands. We get in about 4:35 in the morning. You get up a few hours later, you go to shoot around, you're trying to get into the rhythm, but it really wears on you. It's a tough travel league, and so I think there's a definite advantage, particularly for certain people. Now, our travel partner Springs, 40-minute drive, it's not that big a deal. I told Coach Volda last year when we were getting new teams in the league, I said I wanted Shadron as our travel partner. I mean, that's who I would like to have. The farther the better, and anytime you can put a mountain pass between you and your travel partner, that's a plus. So there's just a lot of factors that go into this league. You got to be really mentally tough to play Friday, Saturday on the road in this league and come out successful.
Finally, just give us a brief scouting report on what we can expect from Colorado Mesa and Western State this weekend.
Well, Colorado Mesa has had 2 great years. The last 2 years won our league. Taylor does an absolutely fantastic job. Always solid defensively, and this is another really solid defensive group they've got. He's got the one great score this year, where the last couple of years he's had 2 or 3 great scores. But they run their stuff probably as well as anybody in the league. They run more stuff maybe than anybody in the league. They remind us of us. We both run a lot of entries, a lot of movement, a lot of motion from them. And they're a program of tradition. They have been used to winning the last couple of years, and that goes a long way in getting kids through and getting wins. Western State has had some ups and downs. They've got some athletes. McIntosh is one of the top scorers in the league. I think they're young. They've got some freshmen that they play. I think it's really important that you don't let them stay into games with you. Try to get rid of them as quick as you can, because the longer you let them stay, the more confidence they're going to get. Mesa's going to handle ups, downs. It doesn't matter. They're used to that. Western State, I think, is still growing as a basketball team with all the young kids they've got. So a little bit different, 2 different types of teams. So we'll see how we can adjust to both styles.